Hello my friends all over the world, wherever you are. In today's video I'm going to make juice with my greens being mostly parsley, beet tops and lettuce. Let's look at the rest of my ingredients. Here I have romaine lettuce, beet tops, one medium-sized beet, cucumbers, one whole head of garlic, and 110 grams of turmeric, and carrots of course. So let's make some juice. I'm going to put in 3 or 4 more ice cubes. I want to remind you, anytime you put ice cubes through, and also tomatoes and cucumbers, which are very, very liquid, you're going to clear your chute out. So next time you put produce in, remember, keep it covered. You do not want to risk a blowback no matter what cutter you're using. So my last carrot, let's see, we got a little flaw here, so I'm going to cut that out. Keep that covered. Because that's my last carrot, I'm going to put some pulp in, because there's always a plug of produce in here. I want to force that through. There we are. We'll clean the grid and the cutter and mix our produce. The next step, of course, is to mix your produce so you get a thorough mix. I'm going to rotate the bowl in both directions. Whenever you have carrots in your mix, you do not need to use bamboo liners because your pulp will not stick to your cloths as long as you've got at least 25 to 30% carrots. We've got 50% carrots in this mix. Now we're going to make some juice using my 6-cloth less work method. So we'll fold about 3 ladles full of pulp, about a cup's worth of pulp, into each cloth. Fold it into as tight as a package as you can make. The tighter the better. Approximately a cup's worth. And these first 2 cloths are going to go into the press. Centered left to right, centered front to back. That's very important. All the way back. Back it off. The reason you're backing it off is you don't want this to go up too fast. So while that's pressing, we'll prepare more cloths for juicing. Now here's the 6-cloth less work method. This goes forward, this goes over, the spent pulp goes on top, 2 more cloths in the tray, centered left to right. Check that it's centered front to back, adjust it if necessary all the way back, back it off. Now, if there's a puddle of juice in your collection bowl, what you can do is take the spent pulp, crush it up, put it in the puddle of juice in your bowl. And 3 more spoons. 3 more ladles, that is. Now, what I'm going to do with the next cloth, we're not going to put the pulp in the bowl. The next way you do the less work 6-cloth method is to put pulp on top of the already spent pulp, but only 2 scoops, because this patty is getting thicker and thicker. And when you're down to your last cloth, advance this all the way, pull it into as tight a package as you can make, flatten it. This goes forward, that goes over. The spent cloths go on top, and we continue in that same rhythm. Centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off, and because we have juice here, I'm going to hold these cloths with my thumb and very, very carefully pour this in. The first time I tried that, I got most of my juice on my countertop, so do your pouring very, very carefully. And we'll turn that back and turn the machine off because our collection bowl is full. So, This will go forward, this will go over, the spent cloths go on top. To keep this from dripping on the countertop, I'm going to set it back, but not a little, a lot. You want it to be obvious, because if it's just a little, you will forget. So let's put this in bottles. All right, let's make some more juice. The last of my pulp in there. And we'll use a spatula to get all of that precious pulp. I grow most of my own produce. I grow my greens and my beets. I don't grow the carrots because I could never grow enough carrots. Not on the only fifth of an acre that I've got. And on my last cloth, I'll advance that all the way. Nice tight package, flatten that. This goes forward, that goes over, the spent cloth goes on top. Now while this is pressing, and again, centered left to right, front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. While this is pressing, I'm going to form this spent pulp into a tight ball, a tight package, press it again, and show you how much more juice I can get using the Whole Health Foundation premium model juicer that has that solid bottom plate. The solid bottom plate enables you to leave the press up as long as you want, 2, 3, 4 minutes. You can leave it up 10 minutes or an hour if you want. Of course, you leave it up just until you get all the juice out. Now, as you can see, I've repackaged all of the cloths into tight packages. I'm going to use a measuring beaker to measure how much extra juice we can get using the Whole Health Foundation Premium Model Juicer. Centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back. Now instead of backing it off immediately, I'm going to wait until I get juice flow and then back it off. There we go, we're going to back that off. You do not want this to go up too fast. Advance it a little bit more. And when you see you've got traction, advance it more and then all the way. 12 ounces of juice so far. So I'll pour that in here and then we'll bottle it. Okay, my friends, I got 10 bottles of juice from this session. And that's mostly because parsley is very dense with nutrient versus having a lot of water like collard greens or cucumbers or tomatoes. I want you to do a close-up of this bottle and you can see how it has a convex curve on it. And if your bottles have a convex curve, when you top it off, there will be no air in the bottle whatsoever, and your juice will last 5 to 10 days. Now I've got enough for a taste test here, so let me taste it. Well, I definitely taste the parsley. It's delicious. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. Here's to your health. Boy, that's delicious. I always love fresh pressed juice. See you in the next video.